Hey there. Alright, so for this video we're going to be doing, I don't know what this is called. It's kind of like scratch tapping, but I've seen it done a few times. The person that I've specifically seen do it is Tiptoe Tingles. Yeah. But basically you take like a fairly long object. In this case I've got a few pieces of wood and some other things, and you put it like up to the camera, and then you tap like towards the camera. And my microphone's here, so it will also pick up the tapping sound. So it's kind of like a mix of visual and sound ASMR. Figured I would give it a shot. So that's what this video is going to be. It's going to be all that. I don't really know what I'm doing when I'm doing this either, so this is kind of an experimental video, but you'll have to let me know. Hopefully that's also audible because it's kind of like right above the microphone, and the Blue Yeti is designed to pick up audio in front of it and to the sides of it, not so much above it. So I could do it like this. It won't be as close to the camera if I do it like this, but it should be more audible, so you'll have to let me know which one you like more. I can do both, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's a bit of an experimental video. We'll just start off by doing it on top of the microphone, so this will be more visually oriented, and then when I do it in front of the microphone, it'll be more audio oriented. So we'll start with more visually oriented. I don't know how like fast I should go, or if I should like linger towards the end, or if I should do it back, because I'm kind of just doing it forward and then resetting. Should I do it forward and then also backwards? I don't know. Again, you'll just have to let me know. There's a lot of things you're going to have to let me know in this video. And I don't have to tap. I can just do this. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. I could do my fingertips, so not the nails. I could try to do it faster. Or I could try to do it slower. I can also do like more of like a scratch tap. That might be more important for like the more audio oriented part, because it's more of a different sound than it is a different movement, but it is a slightly different movement. Just judging by the waveform, it seems like it's not super loud, so I don't know how well it's picking this up, but hopefully it's doing something. I can do it sideways. Okay, let's try to do it more audio oriented, so we're going to back up a little bit so there's more room between me and the microphone, and then we're going to... Honestly, that almost seems quieter than the other way, which doesn't seem possible. I guess it's because when you tap the wood, the sound goes through the wood rather than bouncing off of it. So yeah, that actually might be just worse. I don't know. I could try like a halfway, so it's kind of in between. That seems like maybe that might be a little louder. It's not as close to the camera though, but I don't know, maybe that's better. Maybe if it's too close, it's like uncomfortable. I don't know. These are all questions that you have to answer. Otherwise, I will never know. And I'd like to know. So that was this plank. Might come back to it, might not, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna put it down here. And we'll go to the next piece, which will be, let's do this one actually. We'll do the piece of styrofoam because it's a little different than a piece of wood. The rest are pieces of wood, so mix it up a little bit. This one is taller than the other one was, so I can't actually get it super close to the camera. Obviously you can't see the top of it, so this one I actually kind of have to do a little bit further away. And I can't really, because it's concave on that side. I guess I could maybe do it like this. But then there's the slip in the way. I don't know. I'm gonna do it like this. Might not be the best way. I don't know. Do a little bit slower. Just playing around with the speed. You can do a reset rather than backwards and forwards. Trying to get a little bit closer to the camera because I want it to have more of a, I don't know, I feel like the closer it is the better, maybe a little bit, I don't know, maybe that's just me, I don't know, maybe I could do it off to the side a little bit. I'm bumping the mic a lot, sorry about that. That kind of works. That's going to be like primarily on your right side probably. Or, well, actually, maybe your left. I don't know. I don't want it to be too too directional. So I just really like the sound of styrofoam tapping. It's a good sound. It's a good sound. Let's try a different one. I've got this piece of wood, the Trapezoid. This one is very thin, so we will easily be able to do it up close to the camera. Kind of gets a little tiring, honestly, to have your hands like, because I'm like working at like head level here. You know, it would probably make, there we go, it would make more sense to have it like this, because that way it just works with the shape of my hand. Let's try more in line with the microphone. But we still want there to be a little bit of a visual component. What if I did something completely different? I'm not saying that I'm like the creator of this. Someone's probably done this before, but I'm just spitballing ideas here. We incorporate like directly visual triggers. And I might have hit the microphone there, sorry. Someone said that they really liked the slow, like circular motions. I don't know if it goes well with this in particular, but I could still do it. That might be too close. doing it. It's really difficult. I don't know. Again, experimenting. You have to let me know. You must. I'm contractually obligating you to let me know right now. You gotta stop everything you're doing and let me know right now. Sorry, that's just the way it is. So, let's move on. Let's move on to this piece of wood. It's very similar to the other one, but this one is rectangular instead of being a trapezoid. It also has a different finish to it. It has a different surface, which makes a slightly different sound, especially when like rubbing it. I don't know how it'll differ with tapping in specific, but we're about to find out. It's definitely different. It has more of a brittle sound to it, in my opinion. I don't know how you can tell if something's brittle based off how it sounds, but you can, and this does. This one does not scratch very well, honestly. Let's try the other side, because they're kind of different. This side's more like plain, and then this side has like grain to it, if you can see that. I think you can. This side's definitely better for scratching. A little too fast. We'll slow it down. We'll slow it down, okay? I was just experimenting. We can go very slow. Look at it move my nose. Wow. What if my nose was like this? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if I had a nose like this. Anyway. Sorry. That's what you get for not telling me. You know, earlier I said you were contractually obligated and you didn't read the fine print, and the fine print said that if you didn't tell me, then I got to beat you up. And so, well, that's why we're here. You should read the fine print next time. You know, I just thought about a little bit of a ramble time for just a second, okay? You know, people have talked about how ASMR is this like emerging science, if you want to call it that, where it's like people are just starting to kind of understand like what it is and its uses, and there's been talk about it potentially being used as like a sort of therapy, not really as a, you know, like a standalone thing, but as a supplementary way of form of therapy, right? And I'm just trying to like imagine, like you go to like a hospital or some other place, right? And like a medical professional is just like standing like right in front of your face, just doing this. Right to your face. We might not be too far away from that, which is really funny. Although I suppose, I mean, I don't know. If it worked, it works. You know, like it's just funny to think about. It's funny to imagine. Because while it is relaxing, ASMR is very relaxing. It is admittedly a little absurd. There is a level of absurdity to it. While it is effective, you know, you have to take a step back and be like, okay, well, I'm literally just holding a plank of wood and doing this. It's just a little silly. I don't know, especially when you contrast it with like the rest of like the medical field, right? Like you have like, oh, this is like a neurosurgeon, like he's really, you know, they went to school for like 8 years or whatever, and they're really good at that one thing. Like they are professional. So you got them, and then you've got like people that deal with cancer, and then you've got this guy that holds a plank of wood and just taps it up to your face. That is a interesting world that we may soon be living in. Who knows? Who knows? Ma'am, there's a few different methods of, you know, curing this disease. We have, you know, we've got Dr. Johnson, who's a, you know, very, you know, highly esteemed and professional neurosurgeon. And then we've got Connor, who will tap on a piece of wood right in front of your face. Now, which one do you want to go with? All right, it's up to you. Either one seems like they have just as much of a chance to cure you, really. Obviously, I understand that specific situation is unlikely to happen because there's, you know, ASMR isn't a cure to anything, right? But still, it's funny to make the comparison. What if, whoa. That was a little loud, sorry. My nose is itchy. Okay. What if I stack the woods? Do you think they'll make a different sound? Who knows? That doesn't seem to make much of a difference at all. What a dumb idea, Connor. Okay, what if I held them like this? So then I can kind of tap on them both at the same time. I need to hold them a bit further back so I get more room to work with. doesn't really do anything. You gotta try, you know, you gotta try sometimes. All right, well, I think that's gonna do it for the video. I will ramble a little bit at the end here. So sorry to those of you who don't like rambling. You may click off the video. It's okay. I've already rambled a good amount in this video anyway. I just like rambling. Anyway, I just wanted to give a thank you to those of you who have subscribed and continue to watch my videos, because it means a lot, and I am just about to be monetized, actually. By the time this video goes up, I will most likely have qualified for monetization. I might not have set it all up at that point, but I will most likely be qualified because you need 4,000 watch hours, and I am currently at 3,999. So about as close as you can get. I imagine I'll get that 1 hour within tomorrow. Which is when this video is going to go up. So a big thank you to those of you who watch my videos, especially watch them all the way through, because the more you watch, the more that helps, obviously, with this specific goal. Yeah, I've been doing this for a little over a year now. Like, let's see, I started back in March 18th was the day that I considered to be like the starting point of this YouTube channel for the most part. Obviously, I had made videos before then, but a lot of them were jokes. This was like the start of when I actually started like taking it seriously. So March 18th is like the starting date. So we're past a year at that point. However, it's kind of weird because for the first 2 months of making videos, I was doing the named videos, which were really short, and you know, they were very niche, and they didn't appeal to a very large audience, which makes a lot of sense. But I was hopeful that it would kind of, you know, be a niche that would still propel the channel. It didn't end up being that way, so I did, you know, change gears, and I started making more general ASMR videos, which is what I make now, obviously. I've talked about this a little bit before, but either way, for the first like 2 months I was doing the named videos, and I didn't start making like general ASMR until kind of around like June-ish, I think, because, well, from March to April I was doing named videos, and I did a video every day, but they were like 2 minutes long, so it wasn't particularly difficult to do that. And I think I maybe continued that for like because 1 month from April, or from March 18th would have been April 18th, and I'm pretty sure I continued it throughout April. So maybe like a month and a half of videos every day, and then I moved, so I couldn't make videos for like a month after that. So that would have been April into May. So like through all of May, I was not making videos, and then I started making videos again in June. I still did a few named videos, but then I started doing just the general videos, and those got like 10 times as many views. I was getting like 10 views per video when I was doing the named videos, and then I made that one like fast aggressive video, and it got like 100 views, and I was like, okay, well, guess we're just gonna start doing this now, because that works way better. So yeah. So if you want to argue about when like 1 year has been, you can say either March 18th, which was the start of the channel, or you could argue that it was more like June, July, around there. So depending on how you look at it, I've been doing this for either a little over a year or a little under a year, but pretty much right at about a year. So it's cool to see the channel grow, and it's cool to finally be at a point where, you know, I'm making at least a little bit of money off of it. To those of you who may be like, no, don't monetize because I don't want to get ads, I assume you probably already get ads. The only difference will be that I actually will make some of the money, and instead of YouTube taking all of it. Because sometimes I'll watch my own videos just to make sure, you know, it looks right and everything, or there's no like corrupted aspects to it or whatever, right? And so I'll get ads on my own videos, but it seems like it's not quite as common. Whereas like a monetized channel will show ads like maybe 98% of the time, right? The only time you really don't get an ad is like if you click on a video, you watch an ad, and then like you click off of that video and then click on another video pretty quickly after. It seems like it doesn't show you an ad like right away sometimes. But like 98, 99% of the time that you watch a monetized video, you're going to be getting an ad. Whereas with my videos, which were previously unmonetized, it seemed like maybe it was like 75, 80% of the time you would get an ad. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing mid-rolls or anything like that because that would ruin the experience. But yeah, you will be getting ads at the start of the video. Honestly, every single ASMR channel does it, so I don't really consider it something like immoral or, wrong. It's just a way for me to make something out of it, right? So that was the goal all along anyway. So we're finally there. And, it's been a long time coming. Like, I've been doing this for a year, so it's nice to see. It's cool. It's interesting also to see, like, because on the page that tells you, like, how close you are to achieving the requirements for monetization, they've got the little bars that tell you how close you are. And it's pretty rewarding to see where it was to begin with versus where it is now, right? Like 3,999 versus, back when I only had like 1 to 10 watch hours on the channel. It was like you couldn't even see the part of the bar that was filled in. It was so minuscule. To now the whole bar is full. So it's just like, it's nice to see. So again, I appreciate those of you that watch the videos, that have subscribed and that continue to watch the videos and watch the videos in their entirety. No hard feelings to those of you that don't. Most of the people that don't are probably, first-time viewers that they watch it for a little bit and decide that it's just not a video for them. I understand completely, so no hard feelings. But again, a big thank you to those of you that watch a lot. So thank you. I'm getting the flashing symbol that says that we're running out of space, so we're going to end it here. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, you'll have to let me know what you thought of this particular video. Anything you thought I could improve on, or any of the variations of what I did that was specifically better than the rest, you'll have to let me know. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.